Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Henry Small Glass Shade Interior Wall Sconce. This is the 2093-24, part of a family of Henry fixtures. There's table lamps and floor lamps and pendants, and you should check them all out, as well as some other sconces as well. If you are wondering what this is going to look like in your project, in your room that you're working on, something that you can do is to email us an image of that room, kind of tell us where these sconces would be. We have very powerful AI tools. We can take this fixture, a picture of this fixture, place it in your room and send that image back to you so you get a wonderful rendering. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's totally free. It's a great way to see things in your room before you buy them. Okay, let's get into some of the details on this. So the height on it is 10.4, width is 9.2. That's going to be the diameter of the glass. 10.4 projection coming out from the wall. This is going to be very useful sconce. It can go flanking beds. It can go like on each side of a sofa. People are going to use this in kitchens where they're putting it under, or actually above, like a long counter, bank of windows, and you need to get light on that counter, but there's no way to do it, probably because your ceiling is coming up to a peak, and then you can run these above that and get light down there. All kinds of great applications, like I said. Mounting height's 3.5 inches from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box, and this is coming in at 4.8 pounds. Take a quick peek at the installations instructions now. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen, midway down. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. So open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list, which is going to be the fixture, the shade. There's going to be a mounting bracket that goes onto here. Lots of good info there, as well as line drawings, schematic drawings at the back of this so you can see what it looks like. It's a great thing to do. Glass is going to be available in two different types. So you're going to have, it's a very thick piece of cast glass to begin with. So this is not like a small feat to make this. First one's going to be clear, which is going to be what it sounds like. It's clear. Second one is going to be frosted, which is going to be that clear, but it's been sandblasted. So that's going to be a great one for you to look at. And then why don't we talk about finishes? And actually, before that, let's talk about this. So this is going to be what's going to be going down inside of this. There's going to be a metal housing over this, so you're not going to be able to see it. But it's a medium-base porcelain socket, which means that you can use it. It's called an E26 socket, just in case you're wondering. And an A19 bulb is kind of the regular bulb we all grew up with. So it's just a regular screw in, nothing special, easy to get, lots of variation on what you can use in this. If you want to go incandescent like this, you can still do that up to 100 watts. I don't think you should, though, because there's so many great LEDs out there. Also, I'm not crazy about these white bulbs inside these Henrys because I think the bulb is going to be part of the design of it, and this is an LED version of that, and I'm not crazy about that to begin with. That's an older style. There's so many great new ones out there, and you can do those kind of Edison, the cool Edison looking ones that look like this, but they have a little point on them that looks like Thomas Edison made it for you in his little barn out back. However, these are easier to get, and they're everywhere. So this is an A19, this is an A20, just a little bit bigger. There's no reason you can't use either of these, and even larger than this if you want to. The bottom of it may poke out of the fixture itself, out of the glass, but it's still aesthetically pleasing to look at. These bulbs I can find at my grocery store in Vermont. So if I can find them here, you can find them everywhere. And if you have to find them online, you can just pick them up on Amazon or Walmart.com or something like that. But every Ace hardware store, your drugstore even carries these. Easy to get. And there's, as far as the amount of watts coming out of it, or the amount of lumens coming out of this, I can find this little A19 up to 100 watt equivalent, and I can find this A20 up to 150 watt equivalent if I look around. So you're going to get a lot of light out of this. Color of that light is going to vary quite a bit. They're going to offer those LEDs to you in all kinds of different ways, and we talk about that in all these videos. 2700 Kelvin, super yellow like a setting sun. It's almost like an incandescent bulb that's been turned down, so it's been dimmed and it becomes kind of yellow like a halogen bulb does. So that's 2700 Kelvin. Way on the other side of that is 4000 Kelvin. That's going to be a bluish white light, like you walked into a gas station or an overcast day, something like that. Not so crazy about that. What we like to use in our showroom all the time is warm white, soft white. That's the light coming down on this table from these warm white, soft white, 3000 Kelvin bulbs above us, and that's what we like to use here. But it depends on where you're going to be putting this. If I was going to be using this like bedside, I would put in the 3000 Kelvin bulbs. I'll get a crisper light, a nice whiter light, but not too bluish white. If I'm putting this in a kind of a romantic setting, like a dining room, something like that, I might go for those 2700 Kelvin bulbs. In any event, I would probably pick up dimmable versions of the bulbs. Again, super easy to get. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you are on the HandmadeInVermont.com website, look over in the red tabs with the pictures in them over there. You're going to see a Finishes Help Guide tab. Open that up for me. It's going to be a video there of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a chart just down below. So scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a chart. You can click on that chart. So you can click on dark smoke. You can click on soft gold. Doesn't matter. Big page will pop up showing you lots of different things in that finish. You can go back to the chart and you'll notice there's letters A's on them, letter B's on some of those things, and that's going to be showing you this range of variants that you can expect to see on different translucent finishes, but I'll talk about all of that in the video, okay? Okay, showroom. Our showroom in Vermont has over 400 Hubbardton forged fixtures. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton forged. No other showroom is like this. Hubbardton forged doesn't even have their own showroom. They use this one. What's on display? We have a great tab on that. In those same red tabs, you're going to see a What's on Display page. So open that up. It's going to show you everything we have on display, and including which finish, which shade, all of those things, and what kind of glass it's on there. We're open every day except Sunday, 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We also have an amazing clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued stuff, showroom samples. You have to come here to use it. Can't call us or email us about it, but it's definitely worth coming in to look at if you're in Vermont. Plus you want to use the showroom anyway because there's just so much great stuff here to see. Our number in Vermont, 802-446-2400. You can email us 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Love to answer emails, and it's sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. So when you order from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is going to be free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. And we're the only dealer with 90-day returns, no restocking fee. Nobody else does that. Some larger items are going to be non-returnable. It's going to be really important that you are looking at the fixture on that page and kind of scroll down under the description. It'll tell you if that is the case. And that's usually for really big, giant, huge fixtures, mostly that go out on pallets. Okay, that's it. Rush program. Let's talk about that. So rush program, Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to go out the door. That's production time before your transit time. You always have to add that on too. We offer a rush program that takes you from that 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks. It's a very small addition per line item. So if you have like 1, 2, 3 items, like let's say 3 or 4 outdoor sconces, and they're all the same size and they're all the same finish, that's one line item. So it's very inexpensive to rush those kind of things. Don't be afraid to email us and ask about that. Okay, so that's really it. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. We would love to see you in our showroom sometime. And thanks for stopping in.